Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way to give the right paper to the right person every time. Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Xingqiu's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kaidahara clan. Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, at least Paimon thinks she knows. Let's go! We'll get to the bottom of this.
Me.
Ayato! You're the one behind the stories of the Five Kazen! But don't you think you overdid it a little? Leading all your friends on a wild hunt like that?
As it just so happens, one of the reasons I'm here today is to explain the details behind this wild hunt.
Paimon wants to see how you'll explain yourself out of this one.
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of Xingqiu and the editor carrying the books away one night. She thought it was interesting, so she asked me to tease them a bit.
Huh? So it was Miko after all! Paimon knew it! This thing had Miko written all over it!
That's right. But using the story of the Five Kazen to guide you to the Kaidahara family's secrets was my personal touch. As for my roundabout approach, well, that was something which I had no choice but to do. Yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I happened to notice the bonsai plants left behind by Kaedehara Yoshinori, as well as the blank papers hidden inside. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding those papers, but it took me some time to figure out the secret behind the ink, the kind that would only appear when exposed to water. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kamisato clan and the descendants of the Kaedehara clan, especially Kazuha. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors who were unable to protect them all those years ago. So now, this obligation fell on my shoulders. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. I had to confirm whether Kazuha has both the will and ability to be privy to the truth. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered, but maybe he doesn't have the will that's required. In that case, the truth would only become a burden to him. If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place, in which case, it would be better to keep him away from danger altogether. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way precisely for this reason. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter, right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought all of the rest of us into this plan of yours.
I figured you would ask this question eventually. I merely saw that this matter would be of value to you. And more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answers together, they would have some reliable friends by their side. Reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measured decisions. Friends who would spare no effort to lend a helping hand in times of trouble. Because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future. You already know the answer deep down inside, don't you? The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of Kuronushi. When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
Wow.
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now. So Ayato must have been telling us to splash water on the portrait, right? It's the Balladeer! So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before. Also, there's one last thing that we must discuss. I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain incident made me notice the bonsai plants. I wish to tell you of that incident now. It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku Decree. I heard that something had happened at the Tenryou Commission. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the Commission's articles of evidence and confiscated items. But nothing was stolen. I felt something unusual about that incident, so I told Kujo-Sara of the Tenryou Commission to treat it as if nothing happened. She was not to increase the guard or relocate the warehouse contents. In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch over the warehouse. And sure enough, someone was sneaking in and rummaging through the belongings of the Kaedahara clan.
You mean he was also looking for...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found nothing. Soon after, he had to leave Inazuma by boat.
Why didn't you send someone to catch him?
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not? Besides, the identity of this person is not hard to guess. After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedahara clan's belongings one by one, and eventually discovered the papers in the hidden compartment of the flower pot. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrator sought to find, though he couldn't confirm whether this secret existed at all. So, now on to my final question. Which part of Kaedahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected? I don't have an answer to this question at present, so I'll leave it to your future self. As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Iridori Festival.
You know, according to the arrival schedule, there should be one last ship arriving in Ritou today. But the Iridori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now? Oh, it's almost time. Let's go to the harbor and take a look. Traveler Paimon, nice to see you again. Wow! It's Kokumi and Goro! So the Divine Priestess and the General of Watatsumi Island have come to take part in the Iridori Festival. Yes, but we are not here representing Watatsumi Island's administration. We were invited as individuals. Things are quiet in Watatsumi Island at the moment, and I wanted to buy some books. So I decided to make the trip here. Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival, but he said if I was going to Ritou, he would join me.
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general, it is my duty to ensure her safety at every turn.
Pen pal? Yes, we started corresponding just recently.
My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels, and we always have a lot of interesting thoughts to share. Of course, there are also times when we fiercely disagree. Since we were both coming to the Irodori Festival this time, we decided to take the opportunity to hold a book review session and discuss our views on various novels in more depth.
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels, why don't you try writing one together? Who knows? Maybe you'll shake things up on the Inazuma literary scene.
That's a very interesting idea. It's almost time. Goro and I must go to meet my pen pal at the agreed-upon location.
Kokomi, Paimon's super curious.
Let me think. Yes, I think it should be fine for you two to come with me. All right, let's go together. This is the meeting spot.
There's no one else around. It looks like we're early.
My. Who have we here?
Miko? Oh no, Paimon hadn't counted on running into Miko. She and Kokomi are on different sides, and they also believe in different gods. Or are they gonna end up having a fight?
Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder. I was just wondering where that air of superiority was coming from.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
Uh-oh, this is getting out of control fast!
Hello. Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
Hey, what's going on here? Miko is Kokomi's pen pal? No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
Whatever are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm simply here for the book review session with Miss Soul of the Deep. Let's go. The venue for this meeting is in the Kanjo Commission headquarters up there. The view is excellent, making it a perfect place to drink tea and discuss creative ideas.
Who holds a book review in the Kanjo Commission? You seriously expect anyone to believe that? You're not here to talk about shaking up the Inazuma literary scene. You're here to talk about shaking up things in Inazuma as a whole.
Watatsumi Island will soon hold formal talks with the shogunate on Inazuma's future development. It's essential to have an informal meeting like this one before the formal talks begin.
Right, especially with someone outside of the shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines. But this is just our first meeting. It's a little too early to announce it to the general public.
Huh. Okay then.
By the way, where is your general? Didn't you say he would be joining you?
Huh. That's right. Where did Goro go?
Goro went to buy some books for me. He won't be attending the book review.
Oh, what a pity. I was rather looking forward to seeing his fluffy ears again.
Traveler, I like to talk to you for a moment. I have been getting the sense that Goro does not like having to deal with Gujiai. So I was initially reluctant to bring him to Ritou with me this time. I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now. However, Goro has a strong sense of responsibility and will feel ashamed when he next sees me. So, I would like to give him the task of buying some books for me to make things easier for him. But Goro rarely buys anything. So, as a favor from me, I'd like to ask you to accompany him.
Kokomi, you focus on the meeting with Miko. Leave the books to us and Goro.
Thank you. I made a list of the books I'd like to buy. Please, pass it on to Goro.
Goro, are you alright?
Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you-know-who to show up. It completely caught me by surprise. I had no idea what to say to her. Next thing I knew, I apparently already taken cover. I came here to ensure the safety of Her Excellency, but now I'm useless. I've become a burden instead.
Goro, don't be so hard on yourself. Actually, Kokomi asked us to give you a very important task.
Oh, Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to make up for my mistakes. No problem. Just leave it to me.
Goro, let us come with you. We can show you around the Iridori Festival while we're at it.
Ah, thank you so much. There is a children's storybook on this list called Night at Mount Yogo. I think this is the stand where it's being sold.
A children's storybook?
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Her Excellency says that this book is simply written and very useful for learning new words. Hello, I'll take 5 copies of Night at Mount Yogo, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Wow, you're a lucky customer. There's a coupon in one of the books you just bought, which entitles you to a free gift.
Wow, Goro got a free gift. That's amazing.
Here you go. A toy box. It's all yours.
What? A toy fox?
Are you okay? The hair on your tail is standing on end.
I'm fine. Thanks for the gift. Could you maybe look after the toy for me? Yes. As a thank you gift for coming with me to buy the books.
Seems like Goro still hasn't recovered from seeing Miko.
Okay, next up, this isn't the focus of this trip, but let's go buy a light novel. It says on the list that Her Excellency had an editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue of A Legend of Sword for her in advance. Well, we'd better not keep him waiting too long.
Oh, we know him. We'll lead the way.
Don't miss the official stall of the Yai Publishing House.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Onodera? I'm here to pick up the new issue of A Legend of Sword for Soul of the Deep.
Hello there. Yes, I have the book right here. I heard Soul of the Deep is the VIP of the Iridori Festival, but couldn't make it here in time for the signing event due to the shipping schedule.
Oh, also, if you have these books available, please give me one of each. Thank you.
All right, let me see. Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today, sir. You are the 100th reader to buy the Saga of Hamavaran. That entitles you to receive a special edition version with a review personally written by Lady Yai herself.
Are you serious?
Are you okay? You don't look very well.
I'm fine. Thank you for the books. Her Soul of the Deep asked me to buy this book after all. I'm sure she'll be very happy to receive a special version with the chief editor's review.
Goro does not look like he's enjoying this at all. Paimon doesn't know if he's lucky or unlucky.
Oh, one other thing. Because of the amount of your purchase, you're able to enter the Yae Publishing House's lucky draw. Please come with me, right this way.
Publishing house. I just absolutely love this feeling. Like that at all. Fairy tale picture books. For all ages.
Sir, please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Come on, Goro, go for it!
Let me see. Wow. Incredible! You got the golden ball! That's the grand prize!
Goro, you're a lucky dog today! So what is the grand prize anyway?
The grand prize is a full collection of each light novel published by Yae Publishing House. Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady Yae, but you will also have the chance to shake hands and take a photo with her to commemorate the occasion.
What? Not only do I have to meet her, but I have to shake her hand and take a photo with her too?
What? This guy won the Yae Publishing House's grand prize? Wow, that's so lucky!
An entire set of all their light novels. That's worth a lot of money.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could we discuss this? I don't actually want the light novels.
Huh? You mean you want to give up the prize?
Goro, don't give up your prize. If you don't want to see Miko, that's fine. We'll figure something out.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and, I can cope with the ceremony and the picture taking. But I have a request. I would like to ask Yae Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on agricultural science of equivalent value.
Agricultural science?
Yes. The land in Watatsumi Island is quite barren and always yields a poor grain harvest. We've been looking for new ways to improve the residents' lives. One of her Soul of the Deep's core objectives for the Iridori Festival was to purchase some works on crop cultivation and aquaculture. If I can get these books as my prize instead, we can save a lot of money, and Soul of the Deep can buy some other useful resources too.
I see. I understand your request, but I don't have the authority to grant it. Lady Yae will have to have the final say. I will contact Lady Yae now. Please wait for our reply at the 5 Kasen Plaza. Depending on the situation, Lady Yae might need to negotiate this matter with you further in person.
Okay, understood.
Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition. Goro, that was pretty brave of you. You clearly don't like having to deal with Miko, but you still agreed to the ceremony and even made your own demands.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's orders and the people of Watatsumi Island. I am the General of Watatsumi Island's armed forces. How can I let something like this defeat me? I'm ready now. I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. Even if Yae Miko does come to negotiate with me, I won't let myself be pressured by her.
pretty nervous though, Goro.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to toy with me.
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
How did it go? What did Guji Yai say?
Lady Yai has agreed to your request to swap the light novels for books on agricultural science.
That's great!
Additionally, Lady Yai says that she will include a few extra works, considering your intended use for those books. You may accompany me to Yai Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night. We will package the selected books and take them directly onto the ship for you.
You'll package the books? Then, what about the ceremony?
Lady Yai said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Iridori Festival, she decided to cancel the ceremony. Although, she did leave you a letter. You can read it on your own time.
I didn't think Yai Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. I was so convinced that she would try and make a fool out of me. Now it seems like I was overly suspicious of her. Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. I won't trouble you guys anymore. Great! See you tomorrow night!
Lumi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming to see us off. Very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success, and I feel very positive about the forthcoming talks. Goro also made a great contribution. He procured a whole batch of useful books for Watatsumi Island.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yai Miko who gave us all these books for free. If I have the chance in the future, I must thank her properly.
Speaking of, didn't Yai Miko send you a letter yesterday? What did it say?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award ceremony and the photo. It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demands. Your courage has won my respect. Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. I do hope you like them. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness, and are looking for a way to repay me, yes? Well, here's your chance. Yai Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a light novel and interact with the fans. Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Why don't you come and help us? I'll prepare a tailor-made outfit just for you. Oh, and by the way, it'll be a woman's outfit.
I knew it! I knew she was up to something!